Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. In this one, I wanted to talk about my thoughts on the DC FanDome 2021 event, the second annual DC FanDome, and I wanted to just give you my gut reaction, obviously with an emphasis on Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, which obviously I know my fans are most interested in addition to probably the Batman, which also aligns with my top three interests from the event. I'm going to be blunt and honest in this. There's a reason I waited to film this video because I didn't want to inject negativity onto the internet on a day when there was so much exciting and good stuff happening. And there was like fundamentally it was a good event. We got a lot of good stuff out of it. I'm not at all saying that the event was a flop or that I didn't like it or whatever. But my God, it was so fucking long. Why was it 4 hours? That event should have been 1 hour. And you even think about it, I was talking with my friend Mike about this. It's like, I don't understand why you would have a 4 hour event when literally DC used to pack their entire year worth of announcements into one panel at San Diego Comic-Con. And now all of a sudden, they have their own event. And they're doing 4 hours. And what ends up happening is that the event becomes very bloated, very truncated with nonsense. And, they had this random interview with these two people and the Supergirl cast. And then there was like a behind the scenes tour of the Superman show, Lois and Clark, and it's just like, why am I getting this? And it's not even that the content's bad or that I wouldn't ordinarily watch it. It's just that when I've been anticipating for 14 months a new event, the last thing that I want to see is a bunch of content sort of bringing down the announcements. The other thing is that there wasn't a lot of surprise announcements. I did like that they showed some Black Adam footage. I really liked the Flash footage. The Batman trailer was incredible. And now let me talk about Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad. So Suicide Squad game really, really excited me. I think that as people see more about that game, people will be more excited for it. I think that it wasn't, again, a lot of people have said online that they didn't want Rocksteady's next game to be Suicide Squad. And I understand that. They're a talented studio. And, we wanted to, at least some people wanted to see them take a crack at Superman. But what this trailer showed is that, one, Rocksteady is just amazing. I mean, we already knew that from the Batman Arkham games, but like the graphics are incredible. The cinematography, not really cinematography. I know it's a video game, but whatever. Cinematic lighting. I don't know what the hell you call it in video games. There's probably a term for it. But just everything about the game looks beautiful. And additionally, the gameplay is going to be really good. You know that. And it looks like you're playing a movie. That's the way it looks. And I know it's a CGI trailer. I know. But I think that this game is really, really going to surprise people. And I think because the gameplay is so fun or will be so fun, granted, we haven't seen it, but it's Rocksteady. So, it will be, it's like Insomniac. Anything that they make, Rocksteady or Insomniac is going to have phenomenal gameplay. And I think that this game is no exception. And as it pertains to Gotham Knights, I'm going to be honest, again, totally honest. I am not getting sent these fan boxes, that all these other YouTubers are getting sent. And there are people with like way smaller amounts of subscribers than me that are being sent the boxes, which is fine. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. But I think a reason for that is because I will come on here and give you my honest thoughts and opinions, even if it's negative. And I'm going to be honest. Gotham Knights was a tiny bit underwhelming. Not because the trailer wasn't great. The trailer was great. I said repeatedly, the game looks great. The trailer looks great. I was expecting a little more. That's all. I was expecting gameplay. I really was. I was shocked that they didn't show gameplay. Shocked, I tell you. I was mind blown. I was like, it's been 14 months. And, granted, they showed us gameplay the first time. And they didn't have to. I'm not saying that they owed us gameplay. I'm just saying I'm a little surprised that it wasn't there. That's all I'm saying. With that being said, though, the trailer looked fantastic. I've put it on repeat. I've watched it like 20 times. The Court of Owls look menacing, intriguing, and I'm so excited to play the game and uncover the plot of and mystery of the game. A couple of things I would have liked to see in the trailer, though. I do think that the Suicide Squad trailer had some advantages as it pertains to the character interactions. I would like to see a little bit more of the Bat family and their relationship. I mean, we didn't learn. And I guess another thing that I am a little disappointed by, I suppose, is that we didn't learn anything new about Gotham Knights. It was leaked a couple of weeks ago that the Penguin is in the game. The voice actor was leaked. We knew the Court of Owls were the villains. Yeah, I mean, so we saw some cool stuff, And in the interview that they played, like the little segment where a couple of people came on, like Scott Snyder, the creator of the Court of Owls 2011 New 52 run. That was cool to see him give such high praise and talk about how they're doing a lot of new things that he hadn't even thought of doing, and they're really expanding the Court of Owls and making it their own, which is really cool. So I quite enjoyed that, and to see Patrick Redding and the whole team, provide updates on where we're at with the game, I thought was really, really cool. And the other great thing, obviously, is that the game is still coming out in 2022, and that is huge because part of me was wondering if Suicide Squad was going to get pushed because Gotham Knights now has to fit into the end of Q2 or early Q3, aka like June, July, maybe August, but probably earlier than that. And WB loves the June release window. They did obviously June 23rd with Arkham Knight in 2015. They've released games in the summer in the past, so some studios are totally averse to it, like EA. I'm sure people will Google and find exceptions, but EA is like really hell-bent on the November slot, and WB's just not like that. They'll release games in May. They'll release games in September and August and all of this. But the key is there has to be a sufficient amount of time between the Gotham Knights game and Suicide Squad game. And the reason being is that otherwise there's going to be too much competition, and there's a reason that Activision doesn't put out two Call of Duties at the same time or something, right? Like you're hitting a very particular market. You want to take up you want to hit all the potential consumers in that market. And you can't do that if you drop 2 games in the same month or even within the same 3-month window, because fundamentally most people only buy a couple of video games per year. And if somebody's going to get 2 Christmas presents or whatever, 3 Christmas presents, then it's probably not going to be both games. So you just maximize your revenue and market reach by spreading the games out. So that was really good news. Very excited to see that. And I really hope that we will get Gotham Knights in the summer at the very latest. Now, I will say it's October and they don't have a release date published. So that is not necessarily promising as it pertains to the notion of getting the game in the summer. I mean, I could see a scenario wherein they try to do like September and November or something, or, they try to spread it out as much as possible. But still, I don't know that Gotham Knights is going to get across the finish line for another year. I think the game works as a Halloween game, even with the Court of Owls. I think they might target October. So we'll have to wait and see, obviously, and I don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know. But overall, guys, I enjoyed the show. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I enjoyed the show. I thought it was really long, though. My God, it was long. But, I'm excited for the next one. I think that there are some things that they will learn from and improve upon. I was reading the chat in the event, and there was definitely I'm not the only one with this opinion, and I'm sure that in my comment section, I'll see the same thing, and I'm curious to hear what you guys think down in the comment section below. I'll be reading all the comments in this video, and I want to know what you guys thought about DC FanDome 2021 and Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad at the event. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and ring the notification bell. See you guys in the next commentary. Peace out.